Hello and welcome back to Let's Play the Lamplighters League with me, Bregaton. Let's speak to Judith and Eddie.
Hey, Celestine. Don't suppose you could do a seance for me?
What does a soldier want with the already dead?
That's about my sister. I come home from the war, they tell me she's dead. Influenza. Only, I couldn't find a tombstone. I gotta know.
Your sister is, or was, the last of your kin?
Last and best. It's the not knowing, you know?
My skills lie not in summoning the dead, but in warping the mind, changing beliefs, rewriting memories.
Okay. What are you saying?
Here is what I can give you. A brief memory of your sister's funeral. A belief that she lives and merely does not wish to see you. Or a blank page. No memories of a sister at all.
Hell. I'm gonna need to think about this.
I can't figure out how these Crossroads beacons work. How does matter just disappear in one place and reappear in another?
It takes a shortcut.
A shortcut through where?
Through the place between.
A shortcut through a place between? Okay, you're talking about a tunnel that connects, what, different worlds? But it'd take an enormous amount of energy to hold open a rift in reality.
Kempfler Fields.
What did you say?
I don't know.
My parents worked on Kempfler Fields. They were working on a top-secret project for Marteau when they died. When you were working on the Crossroads beacons, you must have seen their research.
Not me. Her.
Her who?
Elsa Rice.
Are you Elsa Rice?
No! She's dead. She's dead. Dead, dead, dead. She's dead.
What'll it be?
We find
What
Nocturne
is it
to be
you
an
seek?
interesting character. It's a shame she's not maxed out yet, because I could bring her on the Marteau heist. But we'll bring Judith. She has a grudge to settle with Marteau. We do have 13 skill points to spend. We don't have any King's Ether or Serric Steel, so... still a little short on the upgrades. But we can get 3 of these. Or 1 and 1. Alright, so Generator, when Nocturne is hit by an attack ability, she gains Shocked. Okay. Fortitude, we've seen. High Voltage. While Nocturne is both shocked and invisible, her attacks inflict plus 75% more damage. Stasis 2. Freezes any target in time and space, applying Stasis 2. Stasis 2 cannot take actions or be affected by abilities or hazards for 2 rounds. All debuffs are removed when the effect ends. And Translocate 2. Nocturne switches positions with another character and becomes invisible. If Nocturne uses his ability while shocked, she'll inflict shock upon all enemies near her destination. Has an AoE of 6, she can now target enemies within line of sight of any teammate. Oh, that's neat. Let's grab that. I will grab a Generator. I'll do High Voltage. I have 1 point to spend. Do we have anyone? Yeah, Celestine. We'll grab Curse. Places a debilitating hex on a target, dealing 1 stress and applying Cursed. And Cursed, when this unit is attacked, they receive an additional 1 stress, lasts 1 round. Alright, let's assign the intelligence missions and then start the Marteau heist. So here we get 4 ether and 1 healing.
Remember, trust no one.
And here we'll get a medical kit 1 and 2 intelligence. Oh, I was supposed to spend those points on Latif, not Nocturne. That's okay.
I hope it's worth the time.
Alright, the Marteau heist. The Marteau Scion. Trace Marteau is personally overseeing this mission. We'll get Seric Steel, 5 Ether, and 14 skill points. The other side. Enter the Lacuna to infiltrate Area X and steal an ingot of refined Persephonite from Trace Marteau. The Tropic device can strip Persephonite of its magic, rendering Trace Marteau powerless, but first lock needs a sample. This is a critical mission, 5.5 skulls. Or stars. Let's go ahead and swap out for Judith. None of these really stand out to me. Maybe the frag grenade? I'll grab that. Alright, let's go. It is time. My agents are now en route to a captured Crossroads beacon. There they will input the coordinates gleaned from the stolen transmat logs, enter the machine, and if all goes well, set foot in a realm of the dead called the Lacuna. There they will find Area X, Marteau's most secret facility and the site of his Persephonite foundry. They must infiltrate Area X, steal an ingot of Persephonite, and escape the Lacuna. If there's a silver lining here, it's this. I've word that Marteau himself is at Beverly Hills Function this evening. Let the Persephonite heist begin.
Holy hell. We're standing in another dimension.
Quit staring. We get in, grab this medal, and get the hell out of hell.
This is cool. Much different than the other missions we've done so far. Though it does have the desert layout.
Sarah? No, never mind.
Frag grenade 2.
Mm-hmm.
You can help us with this.
I don't know if he's by himself or if there's other enemies nearby.
We can make it out of this.
Ideally, we take him out
I know we
before
can.
anyone else shows up.
I did not ask for this.
Yeah, it's just the one.
Come on out now!
We just keep beating the odds.
Come on, y'all.
We probably will not need the stress flask too. But it's here if we do. You can always run back to this point. Expeditionary Team 8, Log 3. A field journal filled with waterproof paper, bound in a cover of black bakelite, exudes an acrid chemical odor. Day 5. They aren't coming. Those Marteau bastards have marooned us here, in hell. After we sent the signal, we decided to fall back to the abandoned truck. We've been here for the better part of a day. If they were going to open the beacon, they'd have done it by now. I spent my last bullet getting us here. We're down to our boot knives, and the ghosts are closing in. I can hear them out there, the ones that float and the ones that scuttle, swarming like ants on a dying frog. They'll rip us apart, and it'll be a mercy. Bianchi started coughing last night. A buried truck. Lacunar sands have nearly swallowed this abandoned Marteau Motors cargo truck. Prominent scratch marks mar the canvas covering the truck bed.
You You know what to do. Then do it. Together now!
In the clear.
So I could definitely use a takedown to take those guys out, but I think it's better to use takedowns for the larger fights.
Whoops.
Keep up the fight.
I definitely don't have to use all these buffs, but when I'm doing it this way, I can't see how many enemies there are. So for all I know, there's 20 guys on the other side of this wall. When I start this encounter, they'll show up.
Forgive me.
Hell, I was just starting to have a little fun.
I can use this.
There's stress flask. All that area for just a stress flask and some supplies.
This will be of use. Are you ready?
Are we gonna make a habit out of this?
Let's make tracks.
Right. Well, it's been easy so far. I'm assuming things are going to get a little more intense in a bit.
Pace is wild.
Expeditionary Team 8, Log 2. A field journal filled with waterproof paper, bound in a cover of black bakelite. Exudes an acrid chemical odor. Day 4. Husan died yesterday. Flu got him. A detestable man, but not even he deserved to go like that. The sounds he made. I think that something was growing in his lungs. When he coughed, plumes of white powder spewed out. I'd have him put out of his misery if I could spare the bullet. Instead, I gave him the boot and sent him rolling downhill. Out of sight, out of mind. And we've enough on our minds as it is. We'll make it back to the beacon tomorrow, me and Bianchi. She'll pull through. She's a tough old bird. And when we do get back, I have a few choice words for Trace Marteau.
Let me hold on to this.
Expeditionary Team 8, Log 1. A field journal filled with waterproof paper, bound in a cover of black bakelite. It exudes an acrid chemical odor. Day 2. As ordered, we set about tagging equipment left behind by Teams 1 through 7. Husan took point, followed by Gerson, Bianchi, and Mitchell. Samson and I held the rear. As we approached our destination, these things swooped down on us. Apparitions. It sounds mad, I know, but we're attacked by ghosts. There are 4 of us now. Gerson and Mitchell are gone, carried off by those demons, and Toussaint has run ill. We have what Marteau sent us for. All we need to do is get home. $10,000 split 4 ways. We'll be wealthy beyond our dreams.
Would you look at that? There's a way into Area X. Told you I could handle this on my own.
That's that.
Roll out.
Energy barrier. Below home issues from this seemingly impenetrable energy barrier. Barrier appears to run the entire perimeter of Area X. All these supplies, and all I want
This ought to come in handy.
is King's Ether and Serric Steel. Be cool if you could buy it. The gates to Area X. The gates to Area X are slightly off-kilter. The metal is hatched with subtle stress marks, and the mechanisms occasionally shudder with vibration, as if the entire structure struggles under a sustained and terrible load. By sustained, not sustained. Not read today. Welcome to Area X. Another barrier.
Is that the Persephonite?
No, it can't be that easy. If you want to get your hands on my Persephonite, you're gonna need to work for it.
Marteau. Where are you, Trace?
We'll get to him. First, let's see to this barrier.
Yeah, I should have brought Nocturne. 'Cause we're in the other side.
The
I feel like I should have a lot to
hand
say here.
strikes again.
Crossroads Network Operations and Logistics 2. Printed on thick glossy paper, bound together with binder clips. Persephonite, early discovery and usage. The Crossroads project was made possible by the discovery of Alloy X, a naturally occurring metal with occultic properties. Our founder, Trace Marteau, pioneered a method to synthesize Alloy X by leveraging the energies present in the Lacunar environment. Synthetic Alloy X, trade name Persephonite, is the backbone of the Marteau Industries machine. We would be nothing without it. The synthesis of Persephonite takes place at Area X, our state-of-the-art outpost and foundry within the Lacuna. Here we can easily reproduce the conditions that produce Alloy X, despite their fantastical rarity in the natural world. This innovation is the single biggest contributor to Marteau Industries' domination of global technology markets. With an endless supply of Persephonite, physical law is as malleable to our researchers as corporate law is to our operations team.
I'm confused. Marteau, wasn't he supposed to be at a party?
I am at a party. I tapped into your radios between courses. It's your lucky day. I've decided to give you a sporting chance. Thank you, Trace. All you have to do is shut down a few generators and you'll have a shiny ingot of your very own.
A Leatherbound Journal 3. The script is neat and tidy, executed with the draftsman's hand. The Lacuna, our very own untamed frontier, discovered through science, explored through grit, and industrialized through sheer Marteau know-how. I feel like Galileo, Columbus, and Rockefeller, all rolled into one. Imagine the fit old Pope Pius will pitch when he finds out about this. A Marteau-branded afterlife, colonized and commodified. The now eternity, slicker and better by far than whatever the church is peddling. Can't get into heaven? Afraid of hell? Come on out to the Lacuna. We're open to all, and we are hiring. How many afterlives are there, I wonder? 1,000? 1,000,000? Whatever the number, I'm going to put my fingers into every one of them. You mark my words. By the time I'm finished, there won't be a heaven, hell, or in-between realm that doesn't wear the Marteau name. Let's keep clearing out the central area.
Yeah, I can use this.
Also, clamber up there. We also have a door on the far side we can open. Medical kit 2 that we don't need yet. That requires a key. Okay. Crossroads Network Operations and Logistics 1. Printed on thick glossy paper, bound together with binder clips. Introduction. This manuscript is intended as a living record of Marteau Industries' Crossroads project, the exploration of the Lacuna, and the first documented case of the industrialization of an extra-dimensional environment. Subsequent chapters will focus on different aspects of Crossroads development and our domination of the Lacunar environment. These girders appear to have been rejected for use by Area X's construction crews. A sticker on the nearest girder marks it as prone to dimensional fatigue, and unfit for Lacunar use.
Get! Buffalo Bill, eat your heart out.
Let's see if we can find some more trouble.
Right to it.
Area X Generator Manual. This folio-style manual is filled with reams of technical jargon about the basics of Marteau generator design, the size and weight of the chassis, the mechanical operation of the internal rotor, the strength of the electromagnets. Finally, a relevant line reveals itself. In the rare event of lacunic energies putting the generator into a runaway state, an emergency shutdown may be performed by disconnecting or destroying the voltage regulator. See figure 148B. As this method will cause irrevocable damage to the generator's machinery, it should only be used as a last resort. I don't see a door leading into this area. Medical kit 2. I guess we'll go this way first.
What's this then?
A leather-bound journal 1. The script is neat and tidy, executed with a draftsman's hand. Another night, another social gathering. Normandy this time. Strictly black tie, lousy with statesmen and debutantes. Some chinless aristocrat's birthday, I think, but it wasn't his party for long. People are like moths. Their attention goes to the brightest flame. And there's no light more dazzling than Trace Marteau. It started with whispers, like it always does. He's so handsome, such a visionary. The man of the future is here. A half-dozen drinks, jokes, and flirtations later, I had them eating out of the palm of my hand. We closed out the party about 2:30. I packed 8 of my fawning devotees into a gleaming Rolls Royce, and we set off in search of adventure. The car went over a cliff, I think. I remember blacking out behind the wheel. I woke up in my bed, safe and sound. The old emergency parachute yanked me out of harm's way and back through the crossroads, just like I built it to do. All things considered, it was a bit of a waste. The Rolls was a beautiful car. I wasn't finished with my new friends yet. But until the crash, it had been a fine evening. I don't even have a hangover. I suppose that makes it a wash in the end. At least it wasn't boring. The drop-off. Something stirs at the bottom of this ravine. Between the poor lighting and the shifting Lacunar environment, its form is impossible to make out.
This, my friends, is environmental control. It keeps the wild ghosts out there where they belong and contains the trained ones here at Area X.
The area seems a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
A moment.
Got ourselves an iron key. Bigger tonic. Ooh, that'd actually be pretty good.
Light our way.
Also, aren't these guys located outside the barrier? It's a little dangerous.
Right between the 3rd and 4th thoracic. You see? Now this is a firefight.
Five-fold damage per shot.
My poor generator! I hope you don't destroy the other two. By the way, that one also powered the safety screen. I wonder how long until the Wild Shades realized you've rolled out the welcome wagon.
I didn't knock this guy down too. Should have blown up the generator from the get-go. I didn't realize I could, and that it was going to knock everyone down.
Look alive, y'all!
It's still going to blow up, so we need to be able to move. Like so.
Look, Mum! No scope.
I'll take a lot of damage from the explosions, but... Oh, there they are. Nothing too bad.
It's necessary.
Especially since she gets all of her health back anyway from the leech card. Not too worried about getting all my buffs out this turn. I don't know if we finish them off because of how far away they are. Like more of a next turn thing. We can always do fortify here just in case.
Huddle up!
I'm getting good at this.
Oh, that is in range. Sorry, reduced it by 50%.
It's gonna get noisy.
Keep going. We can beat them.
Oh, didn't mean to reload there. So I'd actually like to move her back. I missed out on some AP this turn, but I think we're gonna finish up the fight regardless. I have an idea. So we shield slam or shield bash this guy. Back into him, we shoot him. Well, he's gonna run towards us, isn't he?
This ought to get their attention.
Show them what for! Come on out now!
Yeah, I misplayed that a little bit. It doesn't matter. Put too much thought into fighting two enemies.
Right on the money. Reloading.
She's a little further behind the rest of the team because she has the, it's called the Bulwark? I forget the name of the card. Increases her armor but reduces her move speed.
Like a hawk.
She's building up a fair bit of stress.
Heads up, people. We've got company.
But she has a cure for it with Fortify. If she's shooting from that ability.
Contact.
Then the shield. We also know where a couple stress flasks are at, but we can just go ahead and do this.
Stay close.
Also get some of her health back.
We can make it out of this. I know we can. Aha! I've been paying attention.
Alright, no one else is even stressed, so we're all set.
on my list now, partner.
All right. What's next?
That was a resounding success. We still haven't used any of our signature abilities or other resources. Environmental control generator. A warning sheet neatly pinned to the facility wall. Warning. The generator in the environmental control facility prevents feral shades from encroaching on the foundry floor. It is recommended that non-essential personnel evacuate the floor prior to routine maintenance. A leather-bound journal 4. The script is neat and tidy, executed with a draftsman's hand. The Crossroads network is a hell of a thing. Instantaneous transportation, free labor. And now, the world's best way to make a problem disappear. I did it myself last night. Pushed a few buttons, spun the wheel, and sent my cousin Blake on a one-way trip to Nowheresville. Where is that, you might ask? Well, that's the thrill of it. When I sent Rice off to the Lacunar, I knew where she'd end up. This time, I have no idea. The implications of this are staggering. One of our eggheads tries to jump ship. Give him a trip to the other side. Next month Starlight gets too attached. There's a door to infinity that can fix all that. Neat and clean and efficient, just the way I like it. I've been kicking around a few ideas to refine the process even further. I have a talk with Gary at the Crossroads archive. Let's see what we can cook up together. A tool bench. The tools on this bench are decidedly non-standard. Every one of them appears designed to follow arcane and proprietary Marteau standards, from the wrenches to the portable lathe.
On the move.
I did that already? Okay. I do believe we've cleared out this area. Oh wait, what's that? A letter. A carbon copy of a letter dated October 1921. The paper carries a Marteau Industries watermark. Lady N. If you want my resources, you'll give me what I asked for. Anything short of a full partnership, and I'm out. Does that offend your Victorian notions of pedigree and bloodline? Deal with it. Or crumble into irrelevance as the future passes you by. You need more than I need you. So tell Lord S to stop wasting my time. I won't agree to be Lord Seneschal or Grand Magister, or any other new role he drums up. They're all just different words for servant, as I'm sure you're both aware. If you want what I've got, you accept me as a scion of the Banished Court. With House Darendil in shambles, I know you've got a vacancy. Otherwise, quit wasting my time. I'm too busy to play palace intrigue with you. JTM.
Found the EFL. And technically, it's our actinic force lab, but nobody calls it that. Go in, poke around. You'll love it. Funny thing about the EFL, it's absolutely packed with hungry feral shades. You should start seeing them just about now.
Together now!
All that sweet bonus AP.
I might as well go back to the convent.
I should not get extra AP from Leech. And unfortunately, not everyone is in range, but we can work around it.
My sights.
Finish it off, but we have to finish it off. We can do that with Judith, hopefully, without wasting too much AP. Also, we have to... Oh no, okay. It just doesn't show the... Son of a gun. Wrong thing. It's alright. More shots means more health returned. Gonna throw a fortify down here as well.
Too easy.
One less enemy. Let's waste this to get rid of his evade.
Even if it kills me. Especially if it kills me. Huh. Oh, and that's what Sanguine Club rates get you.
Not too shabby.
Alright, not much of a turn.
Divine Mother, give me strength.
Damn, I'm good.
I guess we make a pretty good team.
Supernatural research. The shelves sag under the immense weight of stacks of dog-eared tomes covering every subject imaginable, both the natural and supernatural. Figured tonic 2. Don't mind if I do.
What's this then?
Crossroads Network, Operations, and Logistics 4. Printed on thick, glossy paper, bound together with binder clips. EAE's Labor and Security Applications. In the early stages of Lacunar exploration, endemic apparitional entities, or EAEs, pose a significant threat to Marteau infrastructure and personnel alike. But with time, we have learned to understand these entities, and have even experienced a level of success at taming them. Initial attempts at training EAEs were exclusively security-based, like guard dogs. We would condition them to patrol Area X and raise alarm if threatened. Operation Sisyphus, our pilot program in training EAEs to perform assembly line tasks, is proceeding slowly. The board is optimistic about this exciting program's eventual success, at which point the newly minted Uncompensated Apparitional Workers, or UAWs, will become available to assist in the founding of new Lacunar enterprises. The Leatherbound Journal 5. The script is neat and tidy, executed with a draftsman's hand. EAEs, Lacunar shades, ghosts, whatever you want to call them, they're real. I still can't get over it. And better yet, they're mine. Well, not mine, like Strum's mummies or Nicastro's sea beasts. There's room for improvement there, I'll admit. But they get the job done, all the same. Makes me think about growth and the future of Marteau Industries. Obviously, there are a lot of liminal spaces out there. An infinite number, maybe. Who knows? So what percentage of them is inhabited? As Marteau Industries stretches to encompass all this new space, we're going to need to take these new things, creatures, whatever you want to call them, into the fold. Imagine that. A million alien beings from a million alien dimensions, all fulfilling their destinies, all working for me. Hi, King's Ether, finally. Film canisters. Reels of film documenting Marteau's experiments in the Lacuna. A study of the Lacuna and its effects on terrestrial matter. Subject 56. 30 days beyond the Lacunar frontier. Domesticating the feral shade. Dimension work study. Regular ether. Rest flask, we don't need that with Fortify. EAE Reference Guide. A glossy pasteboard sheet emblazoned with the Marteau Dimension Works seal. Know your EAEs, a reference for Area X employees. Endemic apparitional entities are the most dangerous hazards that Area X employees are likely to encounter on a day-to-day basis. By understanding these entities, you will maximize your odds of making it through an encounter in one piece. Lacunar Thrall. Mindless but territorial, and dangerous in packs. Where there's one Thrall, there's bound to be a half dozen more. Thankfully, Marteau Industries' energy barriers are a safe and effective deterrent. Lacunar Shade. The infamous Lacuna ghost commonly spotted in the Lacuna frontier. When traveling outside of Area X, stay with your patrol team. A well-armed group has better odds of surviving a Shade encounter than an isolated employee. Shadow Lord. The apex predators of the Lacunar environment, like the grizzlies of Alaska or the white sharks of the Pacific. The best defense against a Shadow Lord is not to encounter one in the first place. Stick to approved and monitored roads and pathways. Use the buddy system. Stay alert. Crossroads Network Operations and Logistics 3. Printed on thick glossy paper, bound together with binder clips. Early Crossroads development, milestones, and mishaps. The cost of early Crossroads Network development, human and monetary, were higher than the board would have liked. It is our hope that by examining what went wrong in the early Lacunar exploration, such missteps might be avoided in future exploratory endeavors. C.F. Rice, Proposal 12-1930. Our earliest Lacunar... Excuse me, I had a hair in my throat. Our earliest Lacunar explorers were desperates, injured line workers, convicts, street urchins, and hobos in search of a hot meal. These unskilled workers were inexpensive to recruit and easily intimidated, and were invaluable in gathering data on the immediate threats posed by the Lacunar environment. Of the 322 individuals sent through the earliest Crossroads beacons into the Lacuna, there were 18 survivors. Of the dead, roughly half were claimed by wild EAEs. The remainder succumbed to the Lacuna flu, a respiratory malady which was later determined to have been caused by the inhalation of native pollen. Marteau Industries has since eradicated responsible flora through the mass application of sodium chlorate. This operation was considered a resounding success and is held as a model for future efforts at taming liminal spaces. The 56 staff members lost over the course of Operation Ragweed were deemed acceptable losses by the board. Don't need that.
Into the old pocket with you.
Shipping crates. Stacks of crates marked with delivery instructions. These are bound for the Marteau Crossroads archive to be cataloged in its spectrogeological storage room.
Working on a little surprise for you, Lamplighters. Ooh, watch your step. Surprise! I did tell you to watch your step.
It kind of goofed up there. That's alright.
Don't stop now! Let's not dally! Seize the advantage! It had to be done.
Come on, reload.
Yeah, evade that, buddy. Do a kill shot on... Actually, let's do this instead.
I see you.
The serpent.
You want to see what I can really do?
Kill shot. On a marked target, ideally.
Ooh, right in the soft bits.
We start blasting. Doesn't matter who we hit, as long as they go down. Need to thin the herd. I'd like her to take out...
Whoa! Did you see that?
this guy.
And another hit for Harlow.
Oh, hell. I gotta get back to the shooting range.
You don't have to make excuses.
Next bullet's headed your way. I don't miss twice.
Oh wow, she's out of range. That's pretty good. Almost got all of the enemies.
I'm taking fire here.
We don't need to do all that this turn, I don't think. Just run forward and get some shots into this guy.
Ay, not as good.
All right, let's have some fun.
Ha! Did you see that?
Reloading!
It worked out nicely.
Careful, everyone. Things are getting hot.
Don't think so.
Right, he's still standing.
I could tell he was close to death. You can see it in the eyes. Divine light, give me strength.
Run for the hills, boys!
Good work, chaps. Shall we crack on?
Well, neat.
Why not?
I got ourselves a brass key. Lacunar insulation control generator. Paper pinned to the wall. Warning. The generator in the static discharge control room powers a system that disperses static electricity generated during Persephonite production. During generator maintenance, organic matter may become more vulnerable to lethal electrical discharges.
Two generators down. Well, the energy barriers kaput now. You sure have outsmarted me. Guess I can kiss my Persephonite goodbye. But man, are you gonna kick yourself when you realize what else that thing powered?
Nothing between us and the Persephonite now.
Inert Persephonite. Metal ingots, as yet untreated by Marteau's Persephonite tempering process. These bars are chemically and supernaturally inert.
What's this then?
A letter. A carbon copy of a handwritten letter dated November 1921. JTM. I've confirmed with Lord S. Your terms are agreeable. Here are ours. From this point on, you operate Marteau Industries as an instrument of the Banished Court. Its innovations will be shared for our benefit, particularly those involving protection and transportation. The court will have access to your extensive personal and corporate resources. You will vow to aid the court in its pursuit of the tower, and to cooperate with your fellow scions in the pursuit of victory. If you agree to our terms, we'll announce you as scion to the Council of Magisters. Should you refuse, I'll take the impertinence of your last message into account. Your body will never be found. We eagerly await your response. In. Clear that up there. Is there anything sitting up here? I don't see anything. Inert Persephonite. Crates of freshly pressed ingots are piled high on the truck bed. The shipment is ready to be transported to the foundry, where it will undergo the Persephonite tempering process. Another brass key, so that's the way back.
Won't be a minute.
Unstable equipment. A half-torn safety pamphlet has been glued to the equipment's weathered casing. The machine hums ominously, occasionally emitting a violent electrical snap.
Up to, chaps.
Welcome to the... What? Why is Claudette leaving? Hold on. This is... It's just the foreman's office. Have fun. I gotta take care of something.
Another brass key. Crossroads Network, Operations and Logistics 2. Printed on thick glossy paper bound together with binder clips. Persephonite, early discovery and usage. The Crossroads project was made possible by the discovery of Alloy X, a naturally occurring metal with occultic properties. But we've read this. Yeah, we've read that exact same one. Foreman's domicile force field generator. A warning sheet neatly pinned to the facility wall. Warning. The generator in the foreman's domicile powers the electromagnetic dampeners that blanket the foundry floor. Employees are advised to stay off the foundry floor during maintenance hours to avoid exposure to unpredictable electrical fields. An adapted motorcycle. Marteau Motors Model 10 electric motorcycle, complete with sidecar. The tires look purpose-built for the Lacunar environment, with deep treads and high sidewalls.
Ooh, the undrawn hand appears.
Lacunar Operations Medical Reference Card. Lacunar maladies ranked by severity, symptoms, and response. Lacuna flu. S. Cough, fever, obstructed airway, death. R. Believed eradicated. In the event of a suspected case, isolate and alert management immediately. 2. Acute Persephonite particulate inhalation sickness. Apis. S. Numbness, lethargy, paralysis, death. R. Refer to management for off-site care and debrief. 3. Void semi-fluid exposure sickness, VSES. Symptoms: photosensitivity, stroke, depression, moral insanity. R. Response? Refer to management for off-site care and debrief. 4. Acute radiation syndrome. Symptoms: nausea, vomiting, seizures, coma, death. Response: evaluate and treat by severity. Mild cases should be treated on-site to minimize employee downtime. For severe cases, refer to management for off-site care and debrief.
We are outside again, beyond Area X's defenses. Be careful.
My key wasn't working, that's weird. I'm not gonna waste all my buffs here. The enemies are too far away for us to efficiently engage with them, so we'll just
So
do
much
this.
pain. But it's necessary.
Gonna teach you to tangle with Eddie Sawyer.
Perfect. Look at you, Swatter.
First sign of movement.
Alright, so we do a little field bash here. Well, maybe not.
You can help us with this. We can make it out of this. I know we can.
got your number.
Pretty good damage.
It is the only way.
Bullseye.
Ready.
Slow down there.
There you are.
Another resounding success. Spectronaut Field Journal 1. Made of waterproof paper, most of the pages have been fused together by an unidentified substance. Per HQ instructions, Spectronaut Explo Lambda deployed to investigate abnormal EAE activity in Sector Pound A3. Active members include the following. I guess, SFC, I'm not sure what that stands for. De Klerk Johans, S2C Spencer John, S2C Costa Duarte. Long-distance observations reveals large clusters of Lacunar thralls, Lacunar shades, and Shadow Lords in the vicinity of unidentified geological formations in A3/Q2, approximately 525 kilometers from Area X. Apparently novel, these features do not appear on any previous survey of the quadrant. For SFC de Klerk's orders, we'll proceed to Q2 to investigate. Far from the other side. So we do have to climb in there. Fair enough. Spectronaut Field Journal 2. Made of waterproof paper, most of the pages have been fused together by an unidentified substance. Survey complete, SFC de Klerk ordered a tactical withdrawal. At that point, the geological formation began to vibrate and emitted an audible hum. Suddenly aware of our presence, the AEs converged on us with alarming speed. We attempted to transmat away from the location, but our equipment failed to respond. SFC de Klerk was swarmed by Lacunar thralls. S2C Spencer drew his weapon to assist, but a pair of Lacunar shades appeared on his flank. Both men were pinned down, drenched in void semi-fluid, and torn to pieces. Unable to assist my fallen squad mates, I escaped and fell back to Q1. The geological formation's hum is quieter here, but I can feel the vibrations through the soles of my boots. My field radio has failed. I'll attempt to report back to Area X, upon which... I think it's been pretty obvious from the get-go that Marteau and his subordinates don't have a firm understanding of these other dimensions. Dump the gun, and they're paying the price.
Oh, that's just your cells being flooded with ionizing radiation. See what happens when you tinker with science you don't understand?
Keep talking, Marteau. Keep talking.
What's this then?
We doing this?
There's another door over here that we hadn't opened, right?
All right, we're through.
It's that one. I thought there was something else over on this side. Another barrier. So we destroyed 2 generators, right? There was supposed to be a third one. It's not marked on the map anymore, but I'm guessing just as a side objective. Yeah, here it is.
You didn't even have to destroy that generator. It's like you're trying to make this harder on yourselves. Anyway, I'd explain what an insulation screen is and why that one was critical, but it's probably a bit over your heads. You'll find out on your own soon enough.
More cards from the undrawn hand.
My second win. Let's go ahead and pop it.
Divine Mother, grant me your healing miracle.
We found, what, 3 motes of
can
fate
use
this
this.
mission? Like we've ever found that much.
One moment.
For the high ground, it may be a little disadvantageous to do so because this thing might get in the way. We'll see. Do a walk around real quick. Another second wind. We don't need that yet. The hasten flask is probably more valuable than the grenade.
Just in case things go sideways. Got the Persephonite.
Well done, Lamplighters. The inket's yours. Oh, but the thing is, you're not leaving. Not now. Not ever. New rules, kids. I'm gonna call some people in to fill your guts with lead, and you're gonna put on a decent show.
And they're already alerted, it doesn't matter. Let's just go loud. That's a ton of enemies, though. Let's actually pull back a bit and stay behind cover for right now. Since they're all snipers.
Don't be shy now.
She's not really in a great spot.
Hunker down, people. Let's turn on the lights.
I know every trick in the book, Buster.
It's alright. Reducing the damage by 50%. Oh! Oh, they're helping us because we brought the barriers down. Okay. A little concerned about
Nice
that.
try.
And they're not directly helping us. I'm sure they're going to attack us as well as the
I think we both know what's gonna happen next, guy.
Trace Marteau units. Alright, so I'll let them duke it out. I'm gonna go after the other Marteau unit. Unless he comes for me, like
Nobody
he's
was
doing.
medic in the line of fire.
You okay, partner?
Together now!
Alright. So, tear down... Actually, let's use him for this. Oh. Not gonna break...
Wanna dance?
the evasion on the... whatever he's called. The Spectre? But he hit 6 targets, so... that works out, too.
Easy when you know what you're doing. It's all in the wrist.
Nice shot, honey.
I could get a little further forward. I could mess them up with barrage.
Don't judge me harshly for doing what must be done.
Alright, 2 more AP. We do need to reload.
Knowing exactly where to strike helps.
Alright, how do I want to do this? Have options. I believe we have better options than that. Let's do... that's 2 AP. I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I calculated it correctly.
Absolute legend I am. God, I love this job.
You're all going down.
And you can't see that enemy. I could probably move Judith far enough forward to take her out.
I'm not playing games.
Not too bad. 6 enemies down, because there were 11. Oh, I regret blinding that unit now. That broke the evasion on that guy that she was trying to shoot. And those snipers do a good chunk of damage, so there's a very good chance you would have finished him off. Alright, so we've got to boogie out of this spot so we don't get shocked.
We have righteousness on our side.
Alright, out to the open, everybody.
Please let this bring some justice to the world. I'll make this quick. It had to be done. Come on, reload.
Alright, not too shabby.
Light 'em up!
And then... oh, will you sort of finish off the Spectre?
Bloody perfect shot, wasn't it?
Whatever this thing is called. Shade.
Don't move a muscle now.
I let it come to me.
I'm watching you, you know, all the way from the Hollywood Hills. Social obligations, understand? Never been one to turn down a gala, and this caviar, it won't eat itself. Oh, you're the entertainment, of course. Now, dance.
Only 70% chance right here. Behind the partial cover. Come on, armor shred. There it is.
How's that for professional?
It's gonna get noisy.
Alright, we move her forward. I'm not going to use my buffs this... Alright, I'm going to save it for the next wave of enemies.
Come on out now!
Hopefully she finishes off this guy. She may not be able to.
That's enough out of you, isn't it?
Alright, so we might take a little damage here. Hopefully he goes after Judith.
The more the merrier.
No, wasted his turn with a grenade.
Right on the money.
I would like to get through this, but can this turn. Alright, let's do this.
Keep up the fight. We can make it out of this. I know we can. No, this is a firefight.
Get him off balance. Run for the hills, boys!
I do want to get out of this grenade before we finish him off, because combat will end and then it'll explode, and this is damage I don't need to take.
Fine. Take your ingot. I hope you choke on it. The next time I see you, I'm gonna ram that thing so far up you. What is it, Howard?
Woo! Close one.
Alright, let's get out of here. The final heist has been completed. All that's left now is the tower at the end of the world. And hopefully another agent. So we'll see how that goes. We also have another last stand we'll have to do, I think. Unless the tower mission
Quickly!
overrides
The
the...
beacon will take us back to the land of the living.
Third heist done. Locke's got everything he needs to build that device of his.
Unless the tower mission overrides the need to do a last stand mission. An ingot of Persephonite now flies toward the island. My agents enter the Lacunar, infiltrated Marteau's facility, and create off a sample of the Scion's ghost-forged metal. Raymore himself could hardly have done better. Whole bunch of cards. Comet, the Bull, the Herald, the Archer, the Weaver, and the Forsaken. Alright, so we can upgrade the Comet. So now it's a plus 15% chance to hit. That is max level. The Bull, deal 10 damage and push the target back. Ingrid has that equipped. Might be worth giving to Judith here. Gives her another knockdown.
It has to end somewhere.
The Herald
But it
is
won't
already
end
max
with me.
level. The Archer, a target teammate's next attack will hit and deal critical damage. I think I like what I have equipped right now. The Weaver, enemies in target area lose speed. The Forsaken. I think Ingrid also has that equipped. So we've seen all these before. Persephonite is the metal on which Marteau's empire is built. When I add it to my atropic device, the agents carry it to the Brightstorm at the top of the tower. It will be his undoing. Persephonite sample obtained, Marteau job complete.
Trace Marteau's Persephonite is ours.
Tower mission available. 3 heists, 4 keystones, the atropic device is complete. It's time to enter the tower at the end of the world. Mission unlocked. Complete Enter the tower to place the atropic device at the tower's crown. Defeat the Scions once and for all.
We'll put this to use. What did you find out there?
Didn't it already go up? It went up a second time. I read this before because Nicastro's Doomsday Clock has already struck 12. Another breakpoint for Marteau. Marteau Industries tightens its stranglehold on global markets, squeezing out competition and monopolizing every product and technology within grasp. At the same time, the ghost hysteria that has been sweeping the globe explodes into full-fledged panic. Lacunar Shade's Void Remnants have +3 speed. I don't know if I've seen what a Void Remnant actually does. That's the little orb that's left behind when you destroy a shade. I haven't seen it. We usually take it out. I don't know if it attacks or if it comes back.
The Banished Court's armies are poised to enter the tower. We are out of time. You did it. You entered the Lacuna and emerged with the Persephonite in hand.
Sure thing. Just keep it safe, eh? And rather not go back there.
No guarantee of that, is there? Everyone dies sometime or another. Who's to say any of us won't end up in that wasteland?
The Lacuna isn't the only place souls go after death. Dark tunnels, fields of flowers, lakes of fire, pure, eternal nothingness. Occultists have counted up to 9 distinct realms of the dead. And some place the number even higher.
Not sure that was as comforting as you meant it to be, boss.
Take comfort in this, then. Tonight, I will add the metal to the atropic device, and a final nail to the Banished Court's coffin. It is time to enter the tower. Now, we have the necessary number of keystones, and the atropic device is complete. Our path to the tower is open. The task ahead of you is clear. You must enter the tower, reach the place where the bright storm rages, and activate the device inside it. Only one of you need enter the storm itself.
Uh-huh. Hey, you finished those wards you promised us?
The wards are complete. I've tested them on myself, using the keystones. Here, take them. They will allow you to enter the bright storm, activate the device, and leave in safety. I won't downplay the risks you'll be taking. It's entirely possible that none of you will be coming home. But you know what will happen if we do nothing.
I do. I left the Magdalites to fight the court. And now, my journey brings me back to the bright storm, to the Divine Mother's light. I am ready.
I've seen the Earth. I've seen the other side. Now I want to see the origin of it all.
If this is what it takes to keep Marteau and his pals from getting what they want, then let's go.
I have fought long and hard to reach this moment. I will not falter.
No need for a speech. It is every true practitioner's dream to enter the tower. If saving the world is the price of admission, so be it.
I'm not about to back out now. Besides, the rest of you won't make it very far without me.
Feels like my whole life has led up to this moment. Get ready, world. The Gentleman Jin is about to save you all.
If it's this or the end of the world, count me in. There's no one I trust to see this through more than me.
Suppose I'll have a hell of a story to tell the Sen Club lads, at least.
Damn it. Thought I'd be long gone by now. But I figure y'all need a military man to pull this off. So what the hell? I'm in.
Alright, we have a few conversations, a couple upgrades we can take care of. I may do this last stand mission off camera. I won't spend any of my resources, I'll wait till the beginning of the next episode. And see if the agent mission pops up. If so, I would like to do that before we wrap up the game. And hope that that's the final agent. Because I know I'm missing one. Hopefully that's the only one that I'm missing. But there's no way to tell. And of course it's randomized, so there's no guarantee that you get all the agents either, I guess. Unless you want to just keep doing the last stand missions over and over again. But that could get a little tedious and monotonous. But either way, I'm going to call it here for now. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.